What are we at? Just need space signs. I think I told that to deconstruct last time. Trains are not jamming too much. One of them is running. It's either this running or something. I don't remember. It's been running at 2k a minute. I like how the base barely ticking over, still doing 2k. I must have left it running. I probably did an outpost or something, or a copper outpost or two. I mean, it is running on inertia, but I think it's consistently getting at least some science packs. I mean, this is all backed up on... Oh, it's launching rockets. It's set up to 864 as well. It's running out of control units, and it's starved. Yeah, it needs copper. Green circuits, that's copper again. Okay, so we need to do smelting. So that's the thing that we need to do. Yeesh, that. Oh, that's right. I did clean this up after the end of waiting for after the last time I cleaned this up in preparation for building more here. I want to sort out the train amounts. Oh, that's right. I was able to fix red packs. Because it had drained out completely. I saw it drained out. So I deconstructed and rebuilt the whole thing. So I did do that. Totally forgotten. In preparation for doing the smelter. I think, by the looks of it, it's mostly just more outposting, really. Oh, and I need the... I'm probably going to put it out here. I need the artillery thing. Ugh. Nasty. LTN or normal trains? Normal trains. This plate, I don't use LTN anyway, because it's kind of a crap mod. It's not designed for large megabases. It's only good for small stuff. I think it's time to expand that. Where am I? Here. The LTN's no good for a base like this. It doesn't scale. Hello, train. There is actually a better one called TSM, which was designed specifically for megabases. But I'm not using it this time. Okay. I want this thing. I want super wide tracks. TSM or HDN now? Both are good. I could make this corner nice and proper. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Let's book in there. That way I actually have access to it. You know what? Something I haven't done, and I should do, is that. There. There we go. Much better. HCN's doable in vanilla. That's the benefit there. Oh, HCN's just combinator based. It's basically my system. My combinator system. Am I out of track? I am out of track. About TSM, yeah, it's the same system as HTN. What is effectively what is HTN, but it's done in mod form, so it's you don't need the combinators, or there's still minimal combinators, but you don't need it. Oh yeah, HTN can't arbitrarily assign orders to, which TSM can do. And then LTN can't scale. I'm gonna need a train just full of track at this rate, or a spider full of track. Yeah, because when the thing is, once you try any of the other options instead other than LTN, you realize how terrible LTN is. As I said, it doesn't scale. Not a fan. And I've tried it. I have tried it. I gave it a good go. Oops, wrong button. I did give LTN a good go. Armando, how you doing? Armadon. I got it right this time. New tracks? What gave you a headache? Yeah, they're bringing out the good stuff. Today. What I liked about LTN was that every train could do every workload. That's actually really bad. You don't want every train doing every workload. That significantly decreases the network efficiency. That's why it doesn't scale. Is you forgot what Lord Couture had the numbers. I don't remember what they are. It's at least 50% network overhead. Not 50, 28. There's at least 50% overhead from just trains shuffling about. Linear scale? I think I want to say LTN. Like it works up to see, it works up until a point, and then it just plateaus out and then goes back down again in efficiency. Because the more you task a train to any task, the more you assign any train to any task, the more inefficient it gets. It's it becomes a feedback loop. I'll make that a thingy. This one. Oh. 4 lanes. Yeah. And that's really where the any falls over. It's possible to make it work. It's just that TSM, HDN or equivalent does it better. Can do nicely on localized train that run within a town. Yeah. It's funny because what you're doing with LTN there is the same as HTN or TSM. That's why it works. I might need a. You know what? Let's make a track building spider specifically for this. Oh, I was going to repurpose the other one, but no, I'll make a new one specifically for trains. Maybe a couple of them. Yeah, gotta have a trained spooter. Yeah, it's... Oh, that bot speed is so good, isn't it? That bot speed. Go back to starter base. Because the rate is trickling in, this one lab is probably going to receive... Yeah, see, it's got tons of stuff. It's going to last forever. Away with ye. What have I got? Copper 8. I need a mining prod. Oh, yeah, I moved oil 5 up there. Oil 5 was there. BGH, hello, quick question. How do you determine how many lanes of smelters should feed into a train station? If it's bells, I tend to do it by powers of 8 or powers of 2. Normally about 8. The current one I'm doing is 2 sets of 8. A train generally you can get about you can get about 1 to 2 wagons out of a single train wagon. Actually, see it's all you get this effect going on because the output is mixed. Without putting fast enough. Yeah, normally it's I do 1 built 2 a wagon, but you can get away with 2. You can't really do any more. That is, they're thinking in terms of smelting like that, train to smelter or smelter to train. This point can be assigned to a test leads through file map to do a job. Yeah, because the mod doesn't know which train to send to it. It just sends a train, and it may not necessarily be the closest. I guess you could work around it. I don't believe you can with LTN. I don't remember it being able to do that. I just remember that if something has a demand and that demand keeps increasing, it keeps sending more and more trains, and it creates this feedback loop. Work around it by having big buffers. It's usually how it goes. Alright, spider number 1. Grab some batteries, grab some of them. Some of them. Need some fusion cores. I need 2 of them. Okay, I'm crafting a little bit. I made some rocket parts here. I don't even remember when I built those. Oh, there they are. I'm blind. 2, 3, 4 leggies. There. Just have 2. 3 bots. What is that? That's maybe 2. Yeah, it gives us 50. I'm a bit worried about the charge rate. Give it 3 anyway. I give it lots of batteries. The chest. The solar panel. the lag when it does that. I'll give it 3 legs. Make it nice and fast. Do the same thing again. Suppose I could give it a second reactor. Could. Not going to. Probably gonna need to. Didn't I have 2 reactors? I'm blind, am I? Can't see them. Binatron Logistics? No, it's a mod. This mod here adds the equivalent. There we go. Oh, I already put it in. Yeah, what I was thinking is I could do that. Nope, not that. That. There. What color should we make these? Or blue spider? Something like that. Has the Lost in Space brain issue on his shoulders. That steel grey. What's that one? It's about something like that. Something like that. Get around with a little bit more blue in it. Just crank that to the max even. All colour. 180, 200, 255. 180, 200, 255. More of a whites, but yeah. 5. Very light blue, very pale. What about 180, 160? Basically the same. I remember that one, 180, 200, 255. That was the iron plate. Yeah, it's the cheat sheet one. I thought it sounded familiar. It works. 1, 2, 3. Grid. Get rid of that for now. Probably going to regret it later. Leggies. I'd rather have this thing speed along. 1, 2, 3. 3. That's fine. Get rid of that. Why are you not requesting? Where are you at? Yeah, all the way out over there. So the way this logistics thing works is you filter them. Ah, that's convenient. I mean, it's delivering rockets. Not delivering bots, though. Why won't it deliver bots? Hmm. Oh no, there it goes. Just needed something to trigger it. See, it's going up now. The way it works, the way this thing works is kind of weird. Anyway. Fill it up with rail and signals and chain signals and big poles. What else do we need? This helps getting the function. It does. It's nice having it, and it mostly works. Once it settles in inserters, this just needs to build railway track. So apart from rails, chain, oh radars. Gotta have radars. So 2 rows of track. Probably still run short on signals. Chain. I do 2 or 3. 2, 3. 3 lots of chains is probably a bit much. Landfill. I do have a specific train for that. So, and there is a limited, like, I can't fill up all these slots because then it won't be able to hold any wood. So I don't want to do too much. And 2, 4. Well, I might have even used too much space already. And radar. There we go. See, it got its spots in the end. Actually, don't need those anymore. There's no need for me to carry them. Oh, you know what? You know what? Radar. That. Stack filter inserter. Substation. Storage chest. Robo ports. Robo ports. That'll do it. Now I can do outposts. I think that's all it needs for outposts. Well, maybe train stop. That. And that. And that. Maybe add that logistics mod. Build a spider. Refill the train. These are for outposts. That should be enough to start to seed an outpost. Substation. Roboport. Combinators. Data combinator. So what they need to do is just to build an outpost. All they need to do is build these 2 filter inserters. All these filter inserters, the storage chests, the roboports, the combinators to train stop these, and then the outpost train will come. All on its own. Slightly different order, but it mostly gets the job done. And there's still there's 3 rows, which may or may not be enough. See? Right, let's disappear back down there. You can see it definitely needs a lot more mining though. Mining is very short. Ugh. Yeah. Circuits. It's probably deadlocked now on circuits, which is um, that would be yeah, iron and copper. I mean, iron's doing a little bit better than copper at the minute, all things considered. Blue light filter, and I can't tell what color these inserters are. Oh dear. I need another bank of unloaders on that. That's a problem for a future me. Future me time. So when they're done, if they're ever done, let's bring them onto the job. I think after that we'll start doing some binder killing, and what I'll do is we'll clear this continent and start pushing out this way. Maybe a little bit down there. At the very least I'll need to trim where the cloud is. It's actually amazing. Like I'm hitting these binders hard, but there might not be an explored path around yet, and that's why there's no binders attacking there. So if they gain a path, I'm probably just going to get this massive surge of binders. All the modules to build, outpost and smelting, just build it and let it run and fill the modules when the production is running. The way I do it is I build a little starting outpost now, and then a supply train goes out and supplies the outpost. Yeah, even out there's a problem. Yeah, that's for after I do the track though. Hey, they made it. It's the nice part about having these spiders with three sets of legs in them. Fink, how you doing? Hello. Alright, one of you. And one of you. Yep. Let's get rid of the middle. Make that train stuck. Of course. A big pole. Blacklist. I get rid of the middle. This blueprint doesn't have the center track. It doesn't use it. So we're just using the outer two. So it's a 4-lane with wide spacing. Meant to look like that. Where it is there. It's the classic. Ooh, that actually maps itself. I'll just make it 6. I need the space in the center for more track. It'll make sense. It's for turning lanes and such. Yeah. How you lot doing? Mind you, having no legs is probably better for those spiders. Yeah, 6 won't really add to the throughput. Oh, that's not good. You can see all the little errors with these ones. Jack lag. Come on, Spideys. We believe in you. You have the power. Okay, you don't. They're just a little bit shy, I guess. Spideys are a little bit shy. Yeah, so this leads towards the high throughput T-junctions. Yeah, they won't do it if you look at them. Track lag. So, sort of have a T-junction for this. It's not a very good one. I think this is the dud one too. From memory. Yep. By train. I might just delete the lots and start over. There. Using left-hand drive, sometimes right drive, the interchanges to improve throughput. Yeah, you can actually mix the two depending on which is better. Penny, coming on in. There they go. Almost. Hang on. See, you can't be, you really can't be looking at them, can you? Yep. So where is it? There should be a full piece. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I say. Four. You have to fix that junction. Yeah, and I have to fix it. For what this is, and this isn't even going to be here that long. It's totally unnecessary. Let's advance you. Yep. Bot says no. Excellent. Bot's going to tear it up as soon as the train leaves, so it's going to be nice and clear. Lacondo, how you doing? After super busy days, can finally come watch. Nice. I'm sort of like tearing it down and it's 2. Like I'm replacing, more or less replacing it, but it makes sure, I'm really making sure it's clean. Making sure I'm getting a clean stamp out of it. That's a problem. That T intersection is actually a problem. Alright, change of plan. Change everything. In fact, I'm probably going to use up all that too. I know what this needs. This needs an extra special junction, which I know we haven't seen in a little while. But it is perfect for this situation. I don't even know if I have the book for it. 6-lane part into 6-lane part? No, it needs to merge down. That way all of the different directions can go together. So what it means is that this track would, if I merge the two together, these two would only ever go down like that. These two would only ever go down into there. And yeah, it would get messy. 400 speed modules in the hole? Damn. Save. I know what it needs. We need you. Yeah, it doesn't work. Unfortunately. Ha. There's the good one. Time for this bad boy. You know, I kind of think that I did a pretty decent job with this, given how well it lines up, just like that. Like, I kind of think I did a pretty decent job. The fact that I'm able to just stamp this over the top of it. It's the... did someone ask for throughput junction? 4, 8... 8... 16... Nice. See, when I threaten the spiders' jobs, then they do it. What is this whole 1, 1, 2, 1. I might need to. So I built this on the assumption of 416s parking themselves in here. It's not gonna last long term though. Track lag. One, 4. And that's why that doesn't work. First. Track lag is very real. Right, while we're at it, delete all this. I suppose I could have told the spiders to delete it as I went. That would have made sense. That would have made a lot more sense. I'll probably do another one there. Because that's going to be all of the... I might need to shuffle it over, actually, because it's going to run into that. But that'll be all of the iron plate trains. One... 3... 4... Oop. Deleting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these, like that. Also got to open the GUI app. And then just for now, oop. They're getting some serious attacks there. Just for now, I'll budge this down like that. How far I'll get before the spiders are done. About now. We're almost done. Not quite high enough to do the last bit. Want to do the junction while I'm there? I mean, I could do. I kind of wanted to pick up all this track because I don't really have any track anymore. Admittedly. What are we at? Oh, it's actually still feels feels like I have been going for nearly 2 hours, but it still feels early because it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Let's wait for the track lag to kick in. There it is, the stutters. Yeah, there's not going to be enough room for it to sit there. Having a second or third player on the map. The stupid behaviour. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. What is it? Blueprints. B for blueprints. Autosave. How big of trains I get up to? 2.8 for the most part. Yeah, there is some 416s. All trains are 416. I might need to change the 2.8s all to 416s though. Little close. Yeah. One, two. Why didn't that place? That's in the way. Okay. 2. Get rid of all that. One. Hang on. 1, 2. A bit. 1. 2 and a bit. Maybe 4 center sections is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 2, 4, 8 plus a bit. 2, 4, 8 and a bit. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think 2 8s just barely hang off that. Now, who's actually... Oh, you're entirely out of power right now. Oops. 2, 3, 4. This should plug in power again. I think it's all cross-connected. Pretty sure it's all cross-connected. Yeah. No, it isn't. And not anymore. That is. Oh, it should link there, and it's not. It should link there. Okay then. Hellmeister, join the heist. Should really add it to my hotbar or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. And then that. And then that. And that. Right, you powered again? You are powered again. How does that look? Just blurb. Went from 10 to 18 again. Oh. You too many zeros, eh? That's not the right one, that's the one. I have my itty bitty curvy curve. Oh look, that's parts flowing again. Summon the spider. Yes, that section's all good. Alright, summon the spiders over here. Yep. 1, 2. It's ridiculous. Throw up old smelter. Yeah, the old smelter's gone. The old smelter is done. We switched over to the copper smelter, the main big copper smelter last time. Poor supply train's doing the work, collecting the pieces, of course. That supply train has been MVP of the map. It's done so much work. Overkill or Foresight? I think this will struggle to keep up once everything's going. Ugh, the track lag. What is it? 151. 100 NT update, 148. Where? Should see a bit of a hit in the... Yeah, train path find 125. That's the everything updating. It's everything just getting hammered. Two. Need two more, so 1, 2. I'll trim it a little bit more. Looting trees. Oops, I just demolished what I already put down. There we go. Sneeze attack. Oh, they're still not rolling because that needs to be plugged in. Let's split up. You go over there, tackle that. You come over here. Take on this. Yeah, when this becomes an active line, a properly active line, this is going to be wild. See, I'm expecting this to get real busy. There. Eight. Oh, there it goes. Just as I looked away, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll build it. Fine. There. Right, that should release the first lot of trains. Some of them will still be stuck, but it should help with the track lag. Yeah, it's all going to be jammed up. The rest of them need to come down here. Alright, Spidey. Right, other Spidey. It's interesting, my inventory seems to take over. I'm not sure who, if it's a spider doing that or me. Right, are we moving? We're moving. Here it comes. Right, let's fix up this next. I said, let's fix this fix this next. All these odd length trains might upset everything. That's a lot of uranium too, that I've torn through. Growing biter nows. Just kiwi birds. Oh. How did you slow down? Oh, I have absolutely no signals. Nightmare of a T. You don't want to manual drive through this thing. Train throughput of this thing is pretty ridiculous. Fake humanoid with 6 months. Thank you very much. Show you some love and hype in chat. And, what's the other one? Honk. A fake humanoid. A big ol' 6 month. There it is. Really appreciate that. Alright, we're powered up again. Thank you very much for that. 6 month. That was a prime too. Right, all this place needs to do is just drain out what's already here, and then it's done forever. And I'm demolishing it. You know what? You don't even get the privilege of 2 lanes. There. Any place to get your supply station? This thing is on Pastebin. It does have an older version of the actual the actual supply stop, the provider stop. The starting base is an older version compared to this one. This one's actually slightly better, but I'm still not perfect. There's still some things I want to tweak with this. Like if I set up a request, this train will just take off straight away. Can't seem to stop it doing that. Would help if I actually had some track. Oh, speaking of almost out of track. Oh, I'll take the lot. Oh, wait, you two need to go. You get your asses back to base. Place is busy. They're almost hung over. Still no way to capture the missing items when building something. Yeah, a signal right, like connecting a rover port or something. No way to capture missing. Do you mean like as a circuit signal? You know, let's not even really bother with that. Ooh, that's a bad sound. That's a very bad sound. Oh, that's convenient. The spider right there. And luckily it was only a radar. But you're gonna get upset, you are. Connected to a requester chest. Yeah, unfortunately it's not a thing still. It's probably gonna be a little bit of overhang, but I can live with it. As I say, this place isn't gonna last for very long. I'm putting way too much effort into it as is. away your... Oh. Oh, dear. I know what I done. They need to cross at some point. I guess they can cross down here. They can cross down here. Then you can go up there. And you can go over there. We're also missing signals. Signals. There we go. It's fine. Fine. Oh dear. Hi, train. That thing should have... Oh no. Oh, it's already showed up. How nice of it. It preempted. Showed up preemptively. Mojo Deluxe intersection. Special this week only. Alright, so that's all converted. Should help with this situation. Just got to make sure that all the signals actually found their way in place. There might be a few missing. I'm slightly concerned that there are a few missing now. It's a triangle sign? Triangle sign? I mean, there's tons of things missing stuff. Here where I sent the spiders. Oh, that's a car. Just a plain old car. Remember those? We used to have to use them like plebs before spiders came along. Going? Nope, it's dead. Dead, Jim. You made one once. Yeah, cars and tanks show up like that. You only use jets. Still missing a tank? I never build tanks. I love the snake effect. I just love how all the trains queue up like that. Signal status on map? I can. Oop. There. That would actually, that would actually show up any signals that are missing. That's a good idea. The car's never tried tank. Does nuclear now work on Megabase level? Sorta. It's still as performance hungry as it ever was. Yeah, now see now I've got to do this area. So I've just what I've effectively done is I moved the bottleneck down to here by improving the quality of these two intersections. I've concentrated because the trains can now breeze through here, so they're all just getting jammed up here. It's really interesting that, like before, it was sort of congestion all the way through. Now I've concentrated the congestion at a single point. It's going to get interesting around here. It's tempting to actually run that straight through. It'd be nice to get rid of that little puddle of water. I play with signals on map. I find it gets a bit cluttered after a while. Let's make this all mainline track. Problem is I don't want to do the big intersections at every point. But realistically, like this whole roundabout bit would need to be full spacing. I have to move the nuclear connection down to like here. Flatten it off. That'll needs to slide over. Maybe not as far over as that. I need this to disappear. I mean, the congestion's fine for now. As I say, that's the worst bit. What I really should be doing is moving the ore trains down to where they should be. The ore trains should be running down here. And I was thinking I should connect up that as well. And that'll just pull the ore trains away from the base part. By the door knocking now? Fine. Still sitting down after being stopped. Things are still catching up. That is true. Slightly less congestion. Not all the trains are using bottleneck T's. You also want to wait and see the trains. Yeah, I'm expecting down here to be heavily congested because it's a stacked T, as well as a 4 to 2 merge. There's a lot going on there. Also, all of the ore trains and the copper plate trains come through here. So it's basically the busiest point on the network is right here. Whereas over here, it's only iron and steel plate trains. So yeah, the iron ore trains come down there. Oh, that's actually looking really thin now. I'm committed to demolishing this patch that's under the smelter. Pleasures behind the making patches in percent instead of actual numbers of oil in it. The game does percent for infinite resources. So if you have an infinite iron or copper patch or coal patch, it will come up show up as a percentage as well. What it means is you have a percent chance of getting that resource. From what I understand of how it works, it gives a percent chance of that resource per cycle. Or is it a percent of one unit or something? Something like that. Oh. Radar again. that spider there is doing some work. That means I need to clean up down there. Over here is at least defended. Percent of one unit? That'll make sense, because then... Where is oil? Yeah, then it would be... what is that? 2% of one. Or is it 20% of one? I don't remember. Why is oil infinite? I don't know. It's just the way they did it. It doesn't have to be infinite. You can actually change it. There's a tag. Oh, a spider just ran across my desk. Get. Little spider. I think I got it. Just totally normal things around here. What kind of spider? Just a little, I don't know what you call them. It's like a garden spider or something. Just a teeny weeny little thing. A robotic one? I wouldn't call it robotic. Yes, I think they call them like garden spiders or money spiders or something. Base doesn't use anywhere near enough oil to deplete true fields. Oh yeah, they can. Fortunately, the really nasty ones, at least here, don't come inside normally. The really nasty ones. Had it had any fusion reactor? I mean, just like teeny tiny little thing. Kicking paraglider. I mean, it's none up there. Oh, that could be one up there. Oh no, it's a bit of dirt. What's going on now anyway? Satellites are all caught up. Control units probably never going to see that happen anytime soon. Like, I need a lot more ore trains coming in. Time. We're only at hour 11. I need to stall for more time. Going back to the original thought, yeah, you can. So something that RSO does is it can give you an infinite patch in the middle of a regular ore patch, and this won't have any poles. Now it will. Yeah, RSO can give you infinite patch in the middle of a regular patch. So you mine down the non-infinite, and then you're left with a little bit of infinite ore. So all patches in RSO can last forever. It's a setting that it has. It's you can. The game actually has a setting. So just RSO features. Oh yeah, a few mods do that. Factorio turns off the infinite oil, so oil patches do expire. Um, the game actually has a tag for all resources, a tag for resources that says whether or not it's infinite, and it does actually have infinite ore. Or at least it used to. I don't know if it actually has the prototype declared for like infinite iron and all that. Still, it used to. Can't seem to do it in the game anymore. You can't seem to paint it in the editor, so I'm not sure if it does still exist. They all reloaded. They are. Where is you? I legitimately don't remember. Oh, there it is, up there. Alright, you can regroup with that squad. Then we'll do. So once this spider's regrouped with the main force, then we can get some killing on. Some insectoid killing. Otherwise, go for a little adventure. Where is it? There. I need to visit that. Whee! Yeah, the overall plan with the ore coming in was to have it running along the bottom and then comes up to it has two stackers in the center and then it splits in half. So it's sort of like what it does there. I'm gonna do that here. I just gotta find the center of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be about there. About there. I might bump it up one. Just because just to bias it towards plate more so than steel. Angels Infinite Wars as a standalone mod. I remember that one. Okay, you're requesting that. 13 or 14, it was a while ago. Oh yeah, I mean, I was playing around with this. I was wondering if you could scale these up by shifting the other way. It's really weird. If something's negative, it always shifts down to -1 to preserve the sign. It's always -1 to preserve the sign, but if you push it the other way, it'll overflow and run out of bits. And then you lose the number. If you actually shift it that way... Oops. Yeah, see, most of them, anything that wasn't 1 is shifted out. Oop. Yeah, anything that isn't 1 gets shifted out. Entirely. Take those back. So the problem with this thing is that this this chest, or this combinator, which tells it what to keep, which I think is copper, there. Hang on to those for safekeeping, is constantly triggering this thing. Oh, you want more of them. And them. And all the bots are busy. Yep. And that's set by here. So this copper... Oh. Huh. So as long as there's copper in the network, it won't summon the train. But I don't want that one copper, so it gets set to -1. But if it ever disappears from the network, then the copper gets deleted. And this is why I had the two combinations, the two things separated entirely. I mean, that might actually be enough, more or less. The problem is when this thing empties out of copper, then it'll start summoning the train, but it's good enough for now. That one. As I say, I don't see how you can really reduce the number of combinators and still have it reliable. Yeah, the shift combinator, it's a really good, really neat idea for converting everything into ones. I was doing it with, I was doing it before with a decider, which is functionally the same. Kodiak, hey, how you doing? How you been? Again, copper. Yes, this thing's sending brick and stone. That's off. Off. Will it never shift to 0? It will shift to... It doesn't seem to like shifting negative numbers to 0, because it seems to want to try and preserve the sign bit. To preserve the sign bit, it needs at least one bit in there. Seems to be how it works. What if they inherited? It would be Lua semantics that are doing it. Up here. Clean up this old outpost. As I say, we're probably never going to see any research anytime soon now. Like, these trains just don't come in fast enough. I might need to tweak this entire thing too. I came up with something I don't think I've tried before, but I thought I'd give it a go when here is I added a latch to this. So when a train comes in, it sets it. It sets this combinator. It sets the combinator which screw it, let's just demolish it. Yep. Worst case scenario, they'll go over to the lab build. Yeah, so when a train comes in, it sets the latch, which turns off the stop. And then the stop stays off as long as the station is above average. And then the latch is unlatched when it goes below average. So if a train delivers and it stays above average, then it stays... Well, if a train delivers and it stays below average, sorry, then it stays enabled because it's immediately reset. I think that might be a decent improvement on that setup. There is some weirdness in combinators. Combinators do not like working with zeros. They really don't. Let's put it back. You know what? You're not even going to get the path to go up there. You're not even going to get the option. Oop, hello, train. I just saw the things switch on, switch yellow. There we go. Then when I come up with a method for filtering one list by another list and preserving quantities with minimal combinators might be applicable. So the -1 means 0. Maybe, hey, what are we trying to figure out? Just trying to minimize the number of combinators the outpost setup uses. I got it down from 9 and 3, yeah, not 12, down to 10, I think it was. But it's still getting some weirdness. Oops. 3 and, yeah, so I got it down by 2. But basically the 2 was to stop what's happening now from happening. Need to get some sleep, gonna switch the tablet, alrighty. I think it's almost time for a coffee refill. That one's fine. I mean, it's good enough for now. It might be good enough overall. The problem is that once the thing runs out, it's just going to start calling the train. Alright, who's the next victim? That one's pretty close. That one's also pretty close, 54k. Oh, it actually legitimately has a need. 16 wagon hold, what is it, 32k? Something like that? Yeah, 32k. Problem with this arrangement right here is so I want to change the outpost design as well so that it doesn't have, so the trains queue within the outpost, not outside of it. I like that. So the trash train can actually get in. It's fine. Some stone there I'm probably going to need. I need to build the actual train system. I might tap into that next. How's that looking? 31k. Oh. Yeah, well, let's go back to starter. Skull got drummed. I mean, I've done a pretty decent job cleaning out all the resources around the starting area. I've just demolished everything. Base is pretty ruthless. That was a 32k patch originally too. Base is ruthless when it comes to mining. Let's go to circuits. See if we can encourage trains to go to other stops. Do I have averaging on it? I do. I think the answer is it's just too, yeah, just too much drain for it to stay, for it to really, yeah, not enough trains coming in, so on and so on. what that means. So here's some trains I prepared earlier. These should be... No, that's the wrong one. Yes, there's not some trains I prepared earlier. Yeah, 32 million. Yeah, not 32k, 32 million. If I doubled up on... I think I doubled up on making those trains. Hang on. Better yes. Oh, there. 3, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7. 7 here. 2, 6, 8. Hmm. I might just get rid of this one. $32 kilothousand. Oh dear. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is here? 16. I should have counted that and then counted how many trains. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Oh, there is actually the right number. Wait, that's the wrong one. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Oh, okay then. Very well, very well. We'll release them all then. Change the order since it's... yeah, I can't just change the wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many have I got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. 16. 10. What is that? That makes it 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Send in the trains. These would probably be better as 16 wagons, not 8. I think that's the fundamental flaw with this build. 32 for multiples of 8. Downside is down here is going to suffer. Down here is gonna have a bad time. If only I could do a T junction into that stone patch. Three junctions right next to each other. I'm gonna need to do some more expansion there. Speaking of expansion, you come with me. Come on a miraculous, wondrous journey. Alright, we got another train yet? Nearly. Oh, he didn't deliver that one. Look up where... Problem with me touching the stone patch is it requires me to actually do something about it. Hey. And another one. Another one. Hopefully this won't overload the whole smelter and everything. I mean, currently the existing problem with the the smelter was yeah, we're definitely going to do some biter killing. The existing problem was the thinking. What was it? It was the low density was clogging up the system. Copper. So how about we go out there? I'm gonna turn all this off now. Doesn't need to store all that crap. Give me those while you're at it. Right, Spidey. While I'm on my way, do me the honourable duty, building that. Or mission, should you choose to accept, to build me that. Start building it and then the boss arrives. I thought that was where I was meant to go. Beep. I must need to put this one on the tool belt now too. Almost, but not quite. More munchings. Oh, someone's on the treadmill. That's not allowed. That's not permitted. Can't have that. You're gonna need a rocket to the face. For that kind of... For those kinds of activities. Right, so... Where is it? Keep pressing B. I think blueprints, and I immediately press B every time. The iron one's actually slightly off. Yeah, it is. That's copper. Except I don't want that there. Undo, 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 undo. Start again. Yeah, let's bring it back to here. I know what I'll do. First of all, probably can't find enough power. Use it for nuclear reactor test. Let's strange position to be in. You're actually reminding me to check power, but no, power's fine. I got 32 gigawatts, I think, 31 to work with. There. Actually, let's start by... I just put one down. There. So the mistake you always make is putting the curve there and making it too close. So that's the minimum radius. I do this on the rail bus. Compact 12 nuclear installation for 2 gigawatt peak. Doesn't draw enough. Now this, not that thing, this thing. About there, there's fine. Bring that in. I see you're happy if research is running. Hydrotron leg in the way. Oh, Captain Leggy Pants. Out the way. Yeah. Oh. There. This is technically orientated the wrong way, what I'm going to be doing. So, have to be like that. That would mean I need to flip at 180 relative to the patch. I mean, I prefer to have them on the outside anyway. Yeah. K2 was no-go. It was desyncing pretty consistently, unfortunately. We tried. We gave it. We put up with these things for a fair while. But yeah, it was problematic. Hello train, bye bye train. I'm being abandoned. These don't need to be here, really. I mean, we got oil done, at least. While battling the desyncs. Yep, right there. Fast travel is based on yours, but yours is a bit more bulky. Use 2 stations per stop. Do you have it trigger when the... So does yours trigger when the a second train arrives? It sends the first train off again. I mean, that works too. That would work better for a setup with more players. Like a multiplayer setup. It's funny, there's nothing... I don't... The funny thing about it for me is that I don't consider it anything particularly novel. Not particularly groundbreaking. It's fine. It also doesn't move the second train until you're off the train. Ah, yeah. That's a thing I should do with this one. Chain, I reckon. Then this one's a regular, and then a regular. So that way, if a second haul train's lined up, this train can still squeeze in front. Addition and passenger not present. And do that there. There it goes, it's kicking into gear. And there's a copper. I'm going to bump up the request though to... I've been bumping these up to like 1600. Like so. Radar either end. It's the kind of thing you really want to do for circus because it's like super simple. Like it's well, not super simple, but it's good for learning circuits and it's practical, which is probably the most important thing with the combinators with Factorio is there's a lot of people giving tutorials of things that are not very practical, and so it's difficult to relate it into a game. Eh? Trapped. Train requested chest by constant combinator. I do. Oh, not that one. No. So if I set it by signal, then I can't read them, and I want to be able to read them. Otherwise, I would do it that way. Yeah. Because I'm going to do some train outpost more train automation. Yeah, I used to do it actually. But then it conflicts with the train system I use, like, and the equivalent of my thing, which is basically HDN, but it's my own thing. HDN's just more, it's the same thing, but general use case. It can't use the set request. Why do I grab so many fish? Grabbing all of the fish is very important. Very important part of every playthrough is to grab all the fish. It is very necessary. Oh, I should actually give this some stuff as well. Yep, gotta have it for Spider Army. Also for the fish counter. Poor bot travel. I'd probably save a lot of UPS if I didn't do it this way. Mind you. But that's for once the base is up and running. That's where we can start doing some experiments. But bot speed. I mean, bot speed is good. Bot speed is great. I don't know if I'm going to get full coverage. There we go. And that should be that. I can now copy that. That should do it. Well, let's recapture this thing. There. And there. And it lines up. It's on grid. Even better. Even better still. Actually, capture the right settings on the combinator. There we go. Bot speed is limited in what it can do as it gets high. Yeah, it does seem to reach a ceiling. Yep. There we go. 12 rockets going up at the same time. I have 16 rockets going up at the same time. I can do better than 12. I mean, they're not going up. Oh, they're actually going again. How nice. How are those trains doing? Also, congestion, I'm guessing. The fact that I added more trains means that this is probably, yeah, this is going more often now. Starting to get more resources up there. It's got to finish building, expanding the track over there. One more there, it's power capacity research to bonds or something. Missed a few streams? Ah, yeah, we actually got the research starting. We did run 8K for a little while last time, but it didn't last long. That's not nice. Right, that's still going. This is going to be replacing probably that one. Yeah, copper 6. Spider is overworked. Oh wait, you can't. Oh yeah, you can. There we go. Alright, so that should be able to sort itself out now. There. I mean, the other train might go to the new one. Right. But they should tend to go there. Was there any more? No, I did launch them all. I wonder if I need 4 tracks here. 4 entrances. I may need to turn off stops as well. Anyway, I'm going to pause that here for a minute.